What's up, y'all? It's Sunday Fun Day, as I like to call it. Usually my grilling days. So we're gonna do some spare ribs today. Maybe I'll show you my rubs. I don't know. I kind of plan on selling those down the line, so I don't want to get too specific on them. But I'm definitely gonna show you the binding process, the seasoning process, getting the grill going, spritzing, what I use in my spritz. Ways to tell when your ribs are done without having to stick a thermometer in there, and so on. Maybe I'll make a sauce. I don't know. I usually don't put barbecue sauce on my ribs because, well, I'm a baller and your boy knows how to cook. Alright guys, so we got spare ribs. These are St. Louis style. Really, that just means that they're already cut and trimmed into a square. I prefer those over baby backs. Really, it's just personal preference. I found that these cook a little bit faster than baby backs do. But we got our bind. We're going to use yellow mustard for, and then I have a little rub that has, some turbinado sugar, paprika, garlic, and spices. Basically it. Now, even though these come pre-trimmed, I am still going to score the back. Sometimes there's this extra little piece of flap that comes from them not trimming. I'm going to cut that off as well. If you wanted to, you could keep smoking that, throw it on the grill for some snacks along the way. And then sometimes if there's a little tiny bone over here that I know isn't going to produce much, I'll trim it off. But it looks like we're okay. So, alright, let's get our score. A membrane on the back of ribs. It's kind of a filmy texture. This will help that open up when you're cooking it so you don't notice it when you go to eat it. Rub that in. Now this is just going to bind this rub right to the ribs. It doesn't really affect the flavor. You're not going to be able to taste the mustard at the end of it. We're going to apply this very liberally. Flip. I always season the bottom first just because you're going to season it and then flip it. You don't want it to be sitting on the top of those seasonings on the top side. So I got the B&B charcoal. This is my favorite, the competition oak briquettes specifically. I got two of these little fire starters to get my fire going. I'm not gonna use the lighter fluid ever because you're gonna be able to tell the difference in that taste. So I have a charcoal basket. I didn't have it for a while, but I do prefer to use these. It keeps your bed nice and uniform. Easier to build a fire with the splits that you do put in. So let's add a split. And now while this split heats up, I'm gonna go make my spritz. We're gonna wait for this to hit 300 degrees. Alright, so we're pretty close. I went ahead, put the ribs on there. I'm keeping them away from the firebox, a little bit farther away from the baffle as well. Now, one of the most important things to making sure you have delicious barbecue is focusing on the color of your smoke. You don't want thick white smoke. You want either like a very, very slight smoke or a light blue smoke. And right now, it looks like we're pretty good. I don't see any white coming out. That's perfect. So now I'm gonna throw just maybe one of those logs onto the top of that to heat it up before we throw it in. And I'll probably add a log every 20 to 30 minutes. come out and keep checking on it, making sure you have clean smoke, and spritzing every 30 minutes or so. So I'll update as I go. So let's check. Let's see. Okay, so we need another log. I'm gonna poke around a little bit down there. Break that up. Kind of even out that bed of coals. Bam. And now you can go down over to the side over here and blow, because you know that air will help catch the log fully, but I have a fan set up. So I'll leave this open for, you know, just 2 to 3 minutes or so, let the log fully catch before I close it, add another log to the top, and keep an eye on my smoke. Alright, so we got the other log on, so now I'm going to give it a quick spritz. Close this. Let's get a peep at our smoke. I come to the side, look up. We're looking good. I see a little bit of smoke, light blue. You can just see the fumes barely. So we're about 3 hours in. It's been holding temp steady on this gauge. Obviously the temperature inside is going to be a little bit different, but let's check it out. Oh yeah, we're looking good. Alright, so we're coming up on just about 6 hours now, which is perfect because it's about to rain. But anyways, I can tell these are done just by looking at them, and I'm going to show you a proper way to check. If you wanted to, you could use a thermometer. 198, you know, is around the temperature, but watch as I pick these up, we're going to see the skin start to tear. Just like that. That's how you know they're going to be juicy and tender. Now we just got to let them rest for about 15 minutes and we're good to go. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be dropping some more how-to videos soon.